alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas & Mack Center. Just 15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number 1. Big George Foreman against Lennox Lewis. Boy, if he can deliver that power to the chin of Lennox Lewis, George Foreman may have himself a special night here.
Oh, he will. And guess what? Lewis won't. Because he'll be seeing stars and hearing all kinds of birds. And that's the thing. Foreman has the better chin here. And he can punch with both sides, on both sides, right hand and left hook. But George, he has to look out for that right hand. The danger comes from that with Lennox Lewis.
Good looking counter punch. Lennox able to block that punch. Halfway through this round. Teddy, give me a sense of your expectations of Lennox Lewis here tonight.
What I always expect, use that size, use that reach, and somewhere before the night is over, land the right hand.
Well, we're watching Lennox Lewis here tonight, but Teddy, you know, a lot of American fight fans, sometimes they turn the other way with Lennox Lewis. They never really got behind him because they don't like the way he acts as a heavyweight champion.
Well, Americans want you to wear your heart out on your sleeve to a certain point. They like emotion. They love emotion. And Lewis doesn't show that kind of passion. He's very contained, very cerebral, but he knows how to get results where it counts, in the ring.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by George Foreman. Last 10 seconds of this first round. End of the round here, as we're ringside at our fight night venue. Of course, we're on the road with you every step of the way with a fine crew. We got to give credit to the crew there. Robbie and Rick back in the production truck doing a nice job, all cramped up in a tractor trailer.
Yeah, they do a great job. They allow us to go on the air and allow us to do the fun part while they're doing the grunt work. They're doing all the difficult things back there. Of course, Mike, Brian, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Foreman's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Blocks that punch. Lewis has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. Good job staying away from the danger there.
those uppercuts that George Foreman was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title, they were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
You know, Joe Frazier, because of his style, as terrific as he was made to order for George Foreman.
Halfway through round number 2.
Good scoring counterpunch by Lewis. Great movement to get away from those punches. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day, where we couldn't get any winners. At least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well-conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track, or used up, of course, in the gym.
Blocks that belt line well. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Good block by Lewis. Obviously, so many career highlights in the career of Lennox Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Lennox. We look at the size of Lennox, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
Nice block by Foreman. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Gets rid of that effort. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Blocks the headshot. Not what he was was looking for. That's a miss right there by Lewis. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him.
Teddy, early on in the career of Lennox Lewis, a lot of the British fans actually didn't gravitate towards him because he was one of these nomadic kind of fighters. You know, Jamaican, lived in Britain, but won a gold for Canada.
Yeah, but the most important part of that geography is his own. He had his own identity. He knew where he stood. He knew where his confidence came from. He knew what his style was.
Here we go with the 4th round. Good defense, just covering up down low. Nice block by Foreman. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. You think back to George Foreman and his early days, and I think one of the visions that most fans remember is holding that tiny little American flag in the Mexico City Olympic Games in 1968 after claiming gold.
You know, that's an interesting point because Foreman's not known as a guy with great personality. You know, he's a guy who's a disdainful looking guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of reminds you almost of a Sonny Liston. He tries to intimidate you. He does intimidate you with his power, with his size, but at that moment, he showed that he has personality, that it's inside him.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. 10 seconds to go in the 4th. Holy cow! Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Nice strike after catching one by Lennox Lewis.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
A headshot blocked. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Lewis. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. This round comes to an end here. Joe Tessitore sitting ringside as always with Teddy Atlas. Love coming to this fight venue. We always have a great time when we come to town, with the exception of having to pay the bill for our entire crew on the night before when they take us out to a steak dinner.
Yeah, you know, they remind me of fighters a little bit. You know, the fighters that we see that have every once in a while, very short arms. You know, these guys.
They don't have the reach.
No,
they can't reach for the wallet.
No, they don't. And I tell you, they would be great on the inside. Really great. I wish I could put them on the inside in the kitchen where I didn't have to take care of them at the table. But great guys.
Lennox Lewis staying well out of range of danger from his opponent and scoring on his own. Nice job on the outside. Well, he knew it was a smart strategy to stay on the outside. He probably didn't know it was going to pay off this well because he's just getting to his guy easily.
Oh, yeah, if he was in the casino, I'm telling you, it's all coming up cherries for him. But right now, if his opponent has any shot to hit that jackpot, he needs to move that head, move those feet, get inside.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now, just wobbling away.
Come on now.
George Foreman showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so you hold.
Holy cow! George Foreman stunned, and he is hurt.
Punch it out.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. So they come to the end of the round in what has been an all-out action fight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a debate right here, and each guy is fighting to get the last word in.
They start up again, back to action here with another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Good scoring counterpunch by Lewis. Lennox Lewis is being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is a talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. Gets rid of that body shot. Big block by Big George. Returns the favor with a right hand of his own. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happening in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Lewis is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Blocks the headshot. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Blocks away that headshot. Blocks that punch. Foreman's showing that he doesn't have any head movement defensively whatsoever. What else is there, Ted?
Well, there's legs. Start using your legs a little bit. Get out of range. One way or the other, get out of the other man's talking place.
He missed with that headshot. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Gets rid of that effort. A clean, devastating power shot. A little return fire by Lewis. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Blocked. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Well, he looks ready for action here. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well, this is exactly where Lennox Lewis wants to be, just doing a really nice job on the outside.
Teddy, I know he's up on the scorecards here. He's got to be up on the scorecards, but he is getting really pushed here.
Yeah, he is. You know, this is a development fight. This is a fight where you come out of it and you get better. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you just get another W. He is learning.
Block by Lewis. Blocks the headshot. To go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Oh, George Foreman's been stunned. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. Lewis is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that. Lennox Lewis is your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.